Okay, so if you come along and you do these events and they drop all this stuff on the ground, and if you're like me, you get frustrated because you've got all this ammo in your way. If you don't know how to get rid of ammo, look at your ammo in your weapons. Now, if your weapon is full, which this weapon is full and the clip is full, then that means that I can't pick up all the ammo drops and they're just laying around on the ground. So here's a little trick you can do. Just pull your trigger once. Put it on your back, and if you have preparedness, if you don't, you want to reload it. But just put it on your back, and look, now all of the ammo picks up. Now if you're wondering why does this work this way, well, if you need ammo, you're going to pick up ammo. And what we're doing is we're tricking the game, because the game has its own weird mechanic, because if you have anything more than a clip, it will fill you up to 500. And then you'll be back to not being able to pick up ammo. But if if you're missing less than a clip of ammo, it'll just pick it up, but it won't give you any ammo. So if you're trying to get all that stuff off the ground, and do remember that ammo drops, all those drops on the ground, they are causing you lag. So I always try to make sure I shoot a few bullets out. That way I'm picking all of that up and I can reduce my lag. So that's a good way for you to go ahead and pick up all those ammo drops. And besides, those ammo drops might be hiding a gun or something you want to pick up underneath. So just remember it that way. If you're wanting to get rid of all that ammo on the ground, just flip over, shoot a couple bullets out, and either reload, or if you have the preparedness perk on, just throw it back on your back, and you'll be picking up all those ammo drops and causing yourself a little less lag. Okay, now if you are trying to cut a corner, now, one thing you'll have to learn are your driving mechanics a little bit. Now, I'm going to try to cut a really sharp corner. And look, I'm turning now. See how far it takes me, how long it takes me to make that turn? So, when you're driving, you're going to have to, you see the corner or the curve ahead of you, turn ahead of time, especially if you're boosting. And that's gonna help you get through it without slamming into the guardrail or running off into the rocks or up the top of the hill that was there. That's the best thing. That's one of the things I've really learned about driving, and it'll help you too when you're running the races. Learn to start turning ahead of time if you're in a car, because with the Challengers, those things, they're fast. They're supposedly the fastest in the game, at least until they finally give us something new, and they don't turn very well. So start turning ahead of time. We go to any corner, just a couple seconds even ahead of time. Turn that wheel. Get it started on that turn. That'll keep you from running into the guardrail so much. Okay, at some large events, there's a lot of lag, and there's nothing you're going to be able to do about it. A lot of people show up. You get a lot of enemies, like these guys that are just chasing me around right now. And you know what? The BMG, especially in the incursion, you know, it's a great way to actually get a score. It's not what I use once I get here. I would love using the BMG until I get to the main point of the incursion. Then I like to use something else. But there's no problem with this. I mean, right now especially, there's not many people here, so the lag isn't that bad. But if there were a lot more people, the lag increases. So what you should know is, once upon a time, using the healing side of your BMG used to net you a lot of points. I mean, it was one of the better ways to score. But now, all it really does is frustrate everybody. I mean, now, you know, if you see somebody get knocked back, sure, give them a quick charge, you know, heal them up a little bit. But really and truly, you just frustrate a lot of people, including me. I bite my tongue. I'm really nice. I don't say anything. It's really frustrating when I don't need to be healed and there's some guy sitting on top of a tractor being lazy, just holding his trigger down, not doing anything. He just holds his trigger down. I know who it is. I know his name. Don't think I don't pay attention, but these events, they're high lag areas. You really don't need to heal. Heal as you need to. I can assure you, I will outscore you every single day of the week using the damage side of this BMG, whether you use the healing one. The healing one does not give you what it used to give you. So, my suggestion, if you want to use a BMG, that's fine, but use the damage side of it when you're at large events. You are not helping anybody. You're making more lag for yourself. You're making more lag for other players. I mean, yeah, I keep getting healing off this one guy, but I mean, yeah, so somebody may need healing, but Do I need to just sit here and nonstop spam? No. And that's what some people do. They're looking 100% to get score from just using the heal side. And you don't need to do that. Just if you want to score high, use the damage side. That guy goes down because he gets hit too many times. Well, that's his fault. There's so much stuff to get up on. Look at this tractor. Hey, none of those guys can hit me now. That's where that guy could be. And he goes down, then somebody can pick him up. But you actually make it easier for people to go down because it's hard to tell what's going on. There's so many explosions and so much junk going on that your healing makes it hard to see, hard to tell what's going on, and causes the lag, which makes it a little bit harder to move. Your movements aren't crisp and easy going. You're kind of all over the place. So be nice if you're at an incursion. If you're going to use a BMG, use the damage side of it. If you really are trying to score, the heal side of it, they took care of that. That's not going to... You only get points if you heal somebody who actually needed healing. Use the damage side of your BMG and reduce the lag in every event, not just an incursion. Every event. You don't need to use the heal side of that BMG, except for, you know, when somebody needs healing. You don't have to hold the heal button down and run around like an idiot. Anyways, I will catch you guys later.